Hello, guys and girls. Hello, Racing Man. Let's see how many joins the chat, joins the stream today. Let's see here. Here we go. Yep. Okay. So let's see people join, and then I will quickly go over what I intend to do today. Yeah. It's been a while. Spent most of the days this week after work outside because it's been super great weather in Denmark for the time of year at least. So really nice. You can also see the sun. Very nice today, but it's very cold today also. So today I'm in here making a little some game dev, hoping to be able to do some live testing maybe later if people are up for it. But at least no matter what, I plan to push this version that I want to finish now. Gonna push that to the experimental branch so people can test it out. No new features or anything, but some bug fixes that we found in the last live stream. Hello Melvin, hello from the Netherlands, hello Racing Man, as I said. Have to go shopping now, so unfortunately can't be the same. No worries, Racing Man, no worries. I was gonna sit here anyway working on this, so I was thinking, well, let's do some live streaming just to say hi to some of you. But anyway, so the plan is to finish up. I'll just start now because nobody's gonna join anyway. We're only 6 people, so that's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up this current version here, show you in a moment, and oh, Damson's up. Thank you for the following. Hello, something channel. I can't pronounce these characters sadly, but channel. Hello, welcome. Bye Racing Man. I played the game, it's so cool. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you. Hello, Keltasa. So I'm gonna do some last touch up of this version here, like doing a change clock for now. Yeah. And then push it out and do some live testing if anyone is up for it. Else I'm just gonna push it to the experimental branch and then see what, and test it at some other point. I have tested it, but you know, it's always good to test with real people in a real scenario. So anyway, so all these things over here to the right, that's what I have fixed since the last, fixed or changed since the last live stream or last version. So, but let's go through it because I need to update the changelog anyway for the game. So let's do that. And this version is what? 3.3, okay. So let's see, let me see here. Okay. So that's it, okay. So, oh, we can maybe do like this, just like this. So let's update the changelog to 3.3 and the date. Okay, maybe we should actually have called this 4 point something, but anyway. Yeah, we call it 3.3 because that's what I'm calling it down here. Yeah, okay. These version numbers are a little hard, you know. Should I make them fit to when it was released or when I started, or I don't know. Yeah, Melvin has a great question. No worries, just ask. I'll reply in a moment. Okay, so just go with this and let's say changed. So let's see here. So we have changed. Changed that. That's a small one, but I changed last time we talked about. There was somebody. Yeah, just ask away, Melvin. That's fine. Last time somebody suggested that I did a pop-up I did a pop-up in the game when you are on the experimental branch, and I played around with it, and I can do it, but I have to save it to not make it pop up every time. I only want to pop it up when it's on a new version. So I could do something like that, but for now I actually did just another thing, and I might do that pop up anyway. I can do it somehow, but I changed the little experimental the branch name that you have in Steam in the corner. I changed that now to be yellow, so it's easier to see that you are not on the normal version. A quick little fix for that. But anyway, change the Steam branch name. Change the color of the Steam branch name, the version number to yellow, so it's easier to see you are special, because it can be various branch names version of the game. So like that. Okay, and then we have some fixed bugs, fixed or attempt to. The issue where you hold a cake and when it's done, errors about rotation was written in the console. So there was some failing in relation to some rotation of these things when they were done, and the game tried to remove them. So I fixed that, and I say fixed because I managed to get the error once, and then I couldn't do it again. And then I read up on the issue, and then I made some changes that I hope fix it. Normally I would like to again and again, make a bug happen, then do a fix, and then see it's not being there anymore. But I couldn't do it at this time because I couldn't recreate the problem more than once. So it's some edge case with that. But I did some digging and fixed it, hopefully. Let's see. Anyway, so everyone, for you, I'm fine with year, month, release number. Yeah, year, month, and release number. Yeah, exactly. But the problem, Keltasar, with the versioning is that, for instance, now this version is called 3.3 because that's what I called it originally. But I normally version it from when it gets out, and now it's actually April, so it should be 4. But I don't want to change it now. It's just go with that. Fine, move on. Can you make a big explosion rocket mod? Well, there are a lot of different mods. Yeah, okay, the pop-up Keltasar was for specific things like, yeah, there's an issue with this, there is an issue with that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. But I see the idea, but I think we are so close to hopefully push it out, meaning Konako can fix it, so it's not a problem anymore. But it's always this, it's difficult having these multiple versions out there on experimental or maybe on a private branch and the public version. It's difficult for me to juggle these different versions, but I have to, because that's the only way I can move forward. You cannot, I have to do it. But it's even harder to follow along, I guess, for you guys. Even though I try to do what I can. But anyway, I like big explosions. There are big rockets in Fireworks Mania and in mods. You can get the nuke, but that's not a rocket, of course. Yeah. Okay, but let's reload this. So Melvin, there are rockets mods. So if you know the game-breaking bug, get pop. Yeah, I could do something like that. Yeah. Because I have the system, I have this UI notification system where I can do these pop-ups in, like, when you get into the menu, and that's just one line of code. It's very easy to do. But I tried it out, but then it was showing up every time I got into the main menu. I don't want that, so I can do something where it's safe when it was last shown version, and then when there's a new version, it will show again. But yeah, yeah. But it's a good idea for the future. I agree. Something like that, at least, that makes it very clear of known bugs. Because sometimes I also put it in the changelog here, known issues you can see here, but people don't read it, so people don't know it. So I guess I'm actually the one using this changelog the most. But yeah. Anyway, okay, and then I fixed fire stairs in city not being destroyed. I thought it was actually a general thing. I don't know if you remember, but last time we talked about, the stairs didn't blow up when there was an explosion, and I thought it was kind of an underlying, general thing. But then again, other things was exploding, so something was working. But I discovered then that I, for some reason, simply forgot to upgrade these to the new destructible thing in the multiplayer version from the old one. So I simply forgot to implement it. So that's done now. So now the stairs are again exploding. Melting of a map, we can destroy the city. Yeah, the city is not destructible yet. I want to do it at some point, but it's not. It takes a lot of time to make it destructible if it also need to kind of perform decent and work in multiplayer. So it's, yeah, I haven't done that yet, but I would like it to be so you can kind of destroy everything. But I haven't found out a great way to do it dynamically, so I don't have to do a lot of stuff manually. And especially in the city, it's hard because it's built by a lot of different prefabs put together. And yeah, it's technical, not that easy. Maybe Android version. Mobile is not in the works at all. Hello, Aleka. So mobile is not in the works anytime soon, if anytime, because this game is not really suitable for a phone, to be honest. Yeah, it would be really limited and bad graphics, and your battery would run out, I guess, unless I limit it a lot, and then it's kind of like, do you want to play it then? Yeah, I think much better for PCs, for console makes sense, VR makes sense. But right now I'm focusing on the Windows version because that's the easiest and fastest for me to do, and once I have a game that is as complete as I want it to be, I will look into porting it to other platforms. So Aleka, I'm working on writing right now the changelog for this upcoming version for the experimental branch, and then hopefully test it with some of you guys later in the stream, if people are up for it. But else we just do it at some other point. But I'm gonna push it today anyway, to the experimental branch. That's the plan. Okay, so hold on, blah blah blah. Sorry, there's an explosion. Upgraded game to blah blah. Upgrade UMod. Don't want to put that in. We're gonna build mod tool. That's also some mod tools related stuff. Yeah. So these fixes is basically, yeah. Okay. Because the other things I changed are some changes that is related to the mod tool, so I don't want to put them into the changelog into the game. So let's leave it with that. Let me commit. Okay, let me. So we need to this. Edit version. That's here. Boom. And then afterwards, I will build the mod tools and everything. I could also do that now. No, let's just try this out. Yeah, because I need to remember some other things here. I need to build and update the mod tools, update the changelog. I've done that already. In here, and this one is actually a bug in relation to mods needing to be built with the new mod tools. But when we do a live testing next time, hopefully in a moment, we need to have more mods to be sure how many are affected by that, because yeah, it's a technical issue that I will take with the modders. But there are Melvin, if you have both on Android and iPhones, there are some kind of clones of Fireworks Mania. Some of them more direct clones than others, but I can't remember if it's Fireworks Play or something like that. Fireworks Play, which is one of the mobile things that is pretty inspired by Fireworks Mania, but it's not made by me. But he's using some of the same assets, but the whole game is different. But there is a mobile version of that. Or it's only on mobile. Okay, these will have to wait for another version. This one is actually... I'm gonna close this because I know what the problem is. Okay, wait for the mod tools. I'll wait for update the mod tools. Okay, let's do a build here and let's see if it's working. I also upgraded a lot of packages internally, but I didn't want to put that in the changelog because it doesn't really matter. I only put it in when it's something that I think could have an impact on the game. So did you see, Keldasar, by the way, that Noel replied on the GitHub issue? Melvin, I guess you mean you need to go. No problem. See you. Thank you for joining. Did you see it, Keltasar? The Noel reply. But anyway, the short version is that basically, I guess it's up to us to make that thing work. So it will be maybe Maya and Konako have to investigate something. Yeah, it's disappointing, but it's also kind of expected, to be honest. It is kind of a edge thing, and as I don't know if you've seen my reply to him, but it's kind of an okay response, because it's an edge case thing, and there are other things that many other Unity developers will benefit from than this. So for us, it's very, very annoying. But I understand why they are not just jumping on everything and fixing it. But let's see, maybe we can fix it fairly quickly, and because it is open source, as he's saying, if we can find a easy fix, maybe we can push it back into NGO, so the changes actually come into the product. I've done that with other stuff, so that's the beauty of open source. Yeah, exactly. It as I also wrote to him at the end, it would have been nice to know a little earlier. But again, I haven't had time to look in anyway because I've been busy with all the other stuff. But anyway, it would have been nice to know, so we knew, okay, we're on our own on this one. Let's figure it out. Because it do put a lot of... it limits the moderators a lot. Not moderators, but the mod creators. No, anyway. So let me just check something here. You can also have some B-roll if you want while I'm just doing this. But maybe it's more better just having it here. So let me check something. So here, this one. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's go build it again just to be sure. Hello, Artemis. Up for some testing in a moment. And hello, JHH. Hi. You sound Danish with that hi. But yeah, Keltusar, he could have said it like a long time ago. But it sounds like they have talked about it internally, and I guess they have decided it's too niche for now. Okay, so let me just quickly start up the game to make sure that everything is working. And then I'm gonna push it to the experimental branch, and then we can test it out. Yeah, cool. Yeah, of course, keep it in English so everybody can follow along. So you can see okay, you can see it. Let me see this one. So you can see I changed it down here. So if you are on a different branch than the normal one in Steam, it will say it set the name for a while now, but now it's yellow. So it kind of lights a little more up and makes it visible. So, but now I just see there's an update to this shell pack. One of the things that did change, and it's very annoying, but I can't do anything about it, is that with this Unity 6, it's not actually Unity 6 itself, but the upgrade to Unity 6 also makes it possible to upgrade to the latest version of NGO, which is the netcode for game objects that I'm using for the multiplayer. That upgrade have messed up something with some of the mods, because they refactored and moved things around inside the netcode for game objects. And the way the mods work, that messes something up. So there is one component that is not set up correctly on some of the mods. Luckily, if on all other except for the shells, I think, and the mortars, it's still working. But maybe I should. Yeah, anyway, but it's fixable by just rebuilding the mod with the latest mod tool. So it's actually very easy to fix. But I could actually consider that's anyway. So some of the mods will have to be rebuilt with the latest mod tools once I release them in not too far into the future. Once this version goes out to everybody. And again, this new version that we are looking at here is not. There's no new features except for the field of view, I think. But there's a lot of upgrades behind the scenes, like upgrading to the Unity 6, and we need to do that to be able to continue getting all the new features and stuff like that. So let's see here. Oh, Soundbridge in the voice chat thingy. So where are you from, Artemis? Netherlands, I guess, or Germany? Okay, so all of this is good. Okay, all of this is good. And I'm trying to get this version out, like, once it's ready, of course. Oh, from Ukraine. Okay, cool. We can talk in a moment when we get into the game, so I can hear if you sound British. I sound very Danish, I guess. But one of the things, the next big thing I'm gonna work on after I get this Unity 6 version out is stuff related to a firing system, so it's possible for you guys to make better shows that is more perfectly timed to music. That's the goal, at least. So let's see. Anyway, so it's working. Everything is fine. It looks fine, at least. Actually, the majority of the changes in this version have been in relation to the mod tools. So I was also expecting it to work. But let me prepare this here. So let's go over here. Just have to look at my face here because there's some of this stuff that I can share. Blah blah. This one. Ooh. So, and by the way, if you wanna be part of this test we are doing, if anybody up for a test of this version in a moment? Because if you are, the way you switch is that you go into Steam, and now it says that a game is running, but that's because I have Unity running here. You right click on Fireworks Mania, go to Properties, Betas, and then you can select the experimental, and then you will get this new version. And if you don't want to be an experimental or any of the other betas or other versions, you just go back to none, and the game will be updated back to the default released version, the one that the majority of people have. And remember that the game is made in a way so that it only shows, you can only join, and it only shows other hosts with the same version as you. So if you're on the experimental branch, you will see, I don't know, I guess it's very off season right now, so I guess there's not too many public hosts anyway in the normal version, but you will at least only see public host and can join other people with the same version. So it will look a bit more quiet in there on the experimental. Firework next the play button, it says that version, and you can change it there. Dusty, what do you mean? Fireworks next and play button. Ah, okay, so there is, you can change it where? Ah, okay, I can, yeah, okay, yeah, but I only think it works like that if you, so you can see here, selected version, experimental, and you can click here and then change it. But I think if I go back to this one, I think it doesn't say anything here. Let's see. Okay, meanwhile, let me do some stuff over here. Yeah, you can see here. So you can't do it unless if you're not here. So you can either right click here, or you can click on this little manage over here, properties. So we just do it like this, properties, betas, and experimental. Boom, and then it will update. And now I actually push the update to the experimental, so now you should get it. And let me just, I need to copy in some of this changelog thing, so we can do a little post. But you can switch to the experimental branch now, and then you will get the version. Just have to copy this. Then I can associate it with a build. So show that. Go. Great. Publish. Boom. Let me start up the game here. Let's see. So here. Boom. So we take this one, and then I'm gonna post on Discord. Public testers. And let us share the live stream too. Okay, so let's see, let's make it like this, and let me leave that. So I'm on the wrong version, so let's quit out here. And you might get the same if you don't get the update. Just go in here and close Steam and start it up again. And then you should get the 2025 3.3. Boom. So you get an update here. Boom. I don't know if it's yours. Nope. So let's try again. Okay, so is anybody up for a little test game? Then please host the game. And don't put better graphics mod on because that is not working. And also shell mods and the mortars are not perfectly working until they have been rebuilt. But it's also fine. If nobody's up to it, it's fine. We'll just find another time. But I'll give people a moment now. It was kind of also a surprise live stream and testing thing. Because if nobody's up for testing now, I'll just give you guys 5 minutes. If nobody is ready, I can also just host a game, and then I can. Let's see here. Let's put some of this in. Not the shells, because that's not working. It's working, but it's not working probably. Let's try. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's just try this one. Oh, did I make it private? I can't remember. Yeah. So, but if anybody is not joining, I'm just gonna continue on the mod tools to make that ready for people. Oh, it's so dark. It's so dark. Especially when you have so much light outside. But it looks very nice that they made it. Put some light in the houses here. That's very good. My favorites here, these ones. Oh, there we are. Yeah, no worries, Kelsam. No worries. No worries. Oh yeah, just about. Let me just make an open mic here. Let's open mic it up.
Yep, everything is working, right?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, okay, now I can hear. Yes. Cool. Actually, about the voice thing, I saw there was an update to the Vivox thing that I'm using for this voice chat, and they have, in the new version, there should be some auto gain management that should make it louder, so you can easier hear each other, because some people are kind of low. Yeah, let's see. But I haven't. That is not in this update. I just saw it right now before here, so I come in the next one.
So what we right now will test.
Yeah, so one thing that I have fixed is that if you hold a cake, so if you take, let's make it a little more light because I can't see anything. So something like that. So if you hold a cake in your hand and it's shooting, then so you take it up like this, try and do the same, and then just keep holding it in your hand until it disappears by itself. Then before there was a lot of errors. In some cases there was a lot of errors thrown in the console, but that should hopefully have been fixed now. Looks so nice when it bounces off the wall.
Yeah, good that we can do it in game.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise it's too dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Now it should disappear. Once the smoke is gone. Let's see. Okay, this is okay, there it goes. No errors. Do you see any errors if you hit F1? Do you see any errors in the bottom? Of any rotation or anything? Any red arrows? No. Okay, cool. Okay, then try because you're a client, so it works a little different. So and then just pick it up and then just hold it. You can rotate it by holding E if you don't know. Yeah, but don't throw it. Just keep it in your hand. You can try and hit me. So let's see. Let me change to. So let's see if we get some errors here. So now it's gone. You have any errors in your?
Nope.
Nope.
No
okay,
errors.
Me neither. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's see. So that was one of the bugs. And then again, as I said, the majority of things was actually related to the mod tools. And some of the fixes require people to rebuild the mods in the new mod tool, so they can kind of we cannot test that right now. Yeah, and then there was some stuff with that's the shell part. We can't really test that. I should actually have done the game in the let me host a new game in the city so we can try and blow up the fire stairs just to see that works.
Okay.
I'll just take the exact same mods, just a different city here. Okay, so you can try because you are a client. So try and blow up some of these stairs here. There's the fire stairs. Can I get up here? No. With whatever you... It needs some kind of firepower, but it should be okay. It should be doable. Why can't I get up there? Need to lift this box a bit.
Oh,
There we go.
I will use some random cake.
Yeah, I don't try with a cake, but I don't think it has enough firepower. So I think you have to use...
We will test.
Yeah, try that first. Yeah, let's start small. The problem is that it needs to actually explode near the stairs for it to have some kind of effect. But you can see it's just bouncing off and then... Yeah.
Crash.
I don't like this one. Hello, Truxty. We're just testing some stuff on the new experimental branch. So you can join if you want to. But it will be a short session. I think we will stop in a moment and I will go back and publish the modules.
So many choices to what to use.
Yeah, that's up to you. Oh, else there are some rockets here, I see. Whoa. Is that you? Yeah, and then throw it. Yeah. Let's see if that works. Yes. Oh. So, did it blow up for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the bottom one is okay, the top one is okay, but the middle one is gone, right? Or it's on the ground.
So only middle, yeah.
Yeah. And you can also see me moving this around, right?
Yep.
Can you pick it up? Move it? Yeah, okay, cool. And if I pick this one up, then we have a problem, then you can't pick it up. But that's kind of a technical challenge, but that's how it is. Okay, cool. Okay. You should see the yellow ones blow up. Okay. Yeah, some of these have some weird settings in relation to how much damage they're doing. So it kind of acts a bit weird. Let me try something here while... And do you see any errors in your console?
It says setting angular velocity of a kinetic body is not supported.
Okay. In red or orange?
Orange.
Okay. Yeah, okay. But I think that was it actually. Because there, again, as I said, the majority of the stuff was in the mod tool. So I think I will push that so Gunarko can test that out. And then hopefully we can soon get this out to everybody. So I can continue on the thing I actually should. The firing system. Cool, well thank you for helping out. I'll go back to the live stream. I'm still on the live stream, but I'll go back to the live stream. Okay, see you.
I'm watching you.
I know.
Your stream on the phone.
I know. Yeah, but see you there then. Okay, bye. Okay, so then I don't want to have my headphones on. It's simply too hot. Okay, so that worked out pretty okay. Again, there wasn't too many changes, so I wasn't expecting to be any issues, but the things I fixed is actually fixed. So now I need to open up some stuff here. I need to open up this one, I need to upgrade this one, and I need to upgrade this one. So I have to build the new mod tools, and I need to update the mod tools, change the log, and then push that out. And yeah, okay. So let's see here. This, yeah, I don't know if I should stream this because it's very, very boring really, but anyway, let's try. So let me build this. because the stuff I'm doing now is not actually something that modders or anybody needs to know how it works, you could say, for you guys to use the mod tools, the ones of you who use the mod tools. This is just internally how I need to do things. So we have the mod tools here, upgraded to that version, and then I need to keep track of things here. So one thing at a time. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can also prepare for the next one, because I also need to upgrade localizations, because I can see there have been some localization updates. So I need to remember them in the next version here, 4.1. And then I need to drag down. This is also something I have to do. This one needs to, I need to do that also, because it's annoying. It's a small one. This is what I'm gonna do now, and this one will be fixed in the next, because modders need to be able to, yeah, okay. Okay. So this is not anything. This needs to be fixed. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So have built the mod tools. So let's open up the mod tools here, and let me ups. And then the mod tools project, I have to import this new package that I just built. Changes here. Yeah. So on that one. Upgraded with UMod patch to fix scriptable object references. So like that. And then we need to update, let's see, the package thing. We need to upgrade that. Yeah, we do. 3 here. 6.6. And all of these should be the same. It's fine. So like that. And then we need to update the changelog. And we haven't done a lot of stuff other than this one here. So 3, and that's from the 4. And it's the 44 version. New version of Unity, blah blah, restart, yes. And then we changed up to a patched version of UMod to fix the scriptable object reference bug. It's actually fixed and not a change, so it's fixed. So like that. So that's the changelog for the mod tools. And all of this is fine. Upgrade project. Fixed. Blah 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 blah. Yep. Yeah, fine. So that's that. And then we push these things. Upgrade it. Package to actual revert to 3.3 and updated change log. So, and before we push that, then we go to my mod tools project here, where I test it out. So this is a project I have where it's my own mod project, where I test out the mod tools. This one. What's this one? So then we're gonna rip. I can't remember. This one is that. Okay, so that is pointing to the mod tools assets. So it is the latest version already. Yep. So I should actually just be able to build that missile mod, because that was the problem to build that one. So now I'm basically just building. I have a missile mod, a rocket missile mod, that I have been testing, and that had some issues because there was some issues in the reference, in the definition. The fireworks definition need to have a reference to the prefab, and the prefab needs to have a reference to the definition, and that was broken in the latest version of UMod that I upgraded to. Then I talked with the UMod guys and they fixed it. So that's fixed now. So let's try this one too. Just trying to build a few mods here from my own little testing project. And then I'm gonna test it in game in a moment. And if that works, I push this mod tool upgrade to the experimental branch. Or the experimental mod tool branch. So Konako can test out his stuff. And some of the things that the new UMod tools should do was build stuff a little quicker, but I haven't timed it, so I don't know how long it took before and how long it takes now. But this is the one I'm building now is a kind of a big suburban area package as a map. You can see the behind here, but right, it's very dark, so you can't really see it. But it's a big map. So it takes a while to compress and all. But once I've tested this and it's working, I think I will stop the live stream because this part is not really interesting. But then the next, unless we find some big issues, the next step is actually to push this version we have now with the new mod tools out and have modders upgrade, and the ones that need to at least. Again, as I said, the shell mods need to be upgraded or rebuilt. But other mods should be okay, unless, except some of Guanaco's, which uses Cinemachine and scriptable. TextMesh Pro, which have had some huge changes in Unity 6. Okay, that takes a while. Okay, here we go. So it's done here. So let's start up the game and let's give it a try. Let's see, it's working. So let's see. So single player wise, we should have this suburb map. Yep, we try that. We clear all the maps because we don't want to load them in right now. And now we should have these missiles or rockets that I did before. Because prior to this fix, they were not working when built with the latest mod tools. So let's see here. So, yep, no errors. Well, we have a lot of errors, but that's something to the map. It's yeah, it has nothing to do with this. So it works. Oops. Okay, cool. So that works, the map works, these works. It's not a map that I have actually done anything with, it's just like for fun. Test out some packages. So there is nothing specifically done for this map. It's not that interesting. Whoa. Cool. Okay. But it works. It works. All good. Oh shit. Whoa. Very loud. Okay. Pretty beautiful map, but you can actually go into the houses. If I can get my way through here. Yeah, here we go. But again, I haven't done a lot. It's just it's not something I plan to release or anything. It's just a little testing thing to have some kind of a big map when I'm testing the mod tools. So that's good. It worked. Let's see. No errors. This is something internally Unity-wise. Okay, cool. So all that works. So let me just push this. So let's see here. No, this one. Attack. Perfect. So I think that's it for now. I will continue on some more stuff, but I will do it off camera this time for now. But we have a new version out on experimental. We can test it out. You guys can test it out. We can test it out. And then I think soon we'll push it out to everybody because it kind of works. I don't think there are any more new bugs, at least, from this. So I think it's time to push it to everybody, which means I can start working on some new stuff that you can actually, new features, because all this upgrade stuff I've been done lately is not that interesting for players really, but it's something I have to do for the future of the development. So anyway, see you guys. Thank you for stopping by, and see you in the next one. And please help test out on the experimental range, and let me know in the Discord if you find any bugs or anything. So yeah, see you guys. Bye.